Hi, I'm Brenda,
Hi, I'm Dominique,
and this
and
is
this is
Life
Life
with the
with the
Medinas.
Medinas. So, for today's podcast this week, we are going to be talking about the compromise of living together.
Have you ever thought about the difference between living together or living alone? Things are so much more simpler when you're just have you to think about.
And I agree 100% because when you live by yourself, you don't have to worry about anything else with living with somebody else, like keeping the house clean or cooking dinner. You could just worry about yourself and make something quick.
That's true. I have, I like to have the house clean whether I'm by myself or with somebody. So I'm kind of a little neurotic about that. What about you? When you're just home alone, do you just like throw shit everywhere?
I don't throw stuff everywhere, but I do kind of make the house a mess. So then, like, right before Brandon's like coming home, I make sure I straighten it up and clean it up so it looks like I didn't not do anything today.
Yeah, I hear that because sometimes I can be in front of the TV with my blanket and my pop and my snacks, and I'll put all that away before Mark gets home from work. Like I didn't even have any of those snacks.
One thing that I find myself doing is I do laundry since I'm home before. Brandon usually did laundry because he got home before me, but now that I'm home, I have to do laundry like every day, every other day. So if I don't do laundry, the clothes get picked up like really bad. So then he's like, well, what are you doing all day if you're not doing laundry? So now I
Yeah.
make sure laundry's done and it's clean.
Yeah. Mark was just telling me the other day that I'm obsessed with laundry. He says I do laundry every day. And I said, well, I don't do it every day, but I do laundry once during the week and then again on the weekend. Unless there's a lot of clothes, then I might do it more often. But I don't think that's being obsessed. I just like clean clothes, is what I told him. Don't you like having clean clothes? He goes, well, I haven't even dirtied all the clothes in my closet, and you're already washing the few things that I've worn.
Brandon has said that to me too because since it's winter time and it's cold, he wears like 3 pairs of shirts. So we get more laundry during the winter time than during the summertime. So with me being home, he's like, well, I don't know if you have anything to do throughout the day. So I wear a whole bunch of clothes so I can keep you busy throughout the day so you can do
Oh,
laundry all day. I'm like,
whatever. What about when he comes home? Does he like throw his clothes everywhere or does he put them in the basket?
no. He will take his clothes off and put them on the floor. And then the worst thing is when he carries his clothes upstairs to the bedroom, he puts them right in front of the laundry basket. He does not put them in it. He puts it in front of it. And he's like, oh, I'm going to wear these jeans tomorrow. And I'm like, well, put them in the basket or fold them or do something.
What about like in the kitchen with the dishwasher? I'm like obsessed with the dishwasher because everything has a certain way. Like I stack my plates a certain way, my bowls go a certain way, all my cups are lined up, the silverware. I put the big stuff in the on the end and the small stuff in the front. I always put my pointed knives down. I don't know. What about you?
No, I'm the same way. I load the dishwasher differently than Brandon does. I feel like I'm more organized. Like I have certain, like the little cat bowls, I have like a certain section where I put them because they fit perfectly, and then the cups fit perfectly, and then the plates all face a certain way. And for some reason, Brandon just kind of throws everything in there and doesn't pay
Yeah.
attention because the dishwasher has different like little stand thingies. Like the plates, they have like a little curve to it, kind of, so it can
Mhm.
hold the plate. He doesn't pay attention to things like that. He just
Yeah.
throws it in, and I'm like, no, 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 plates go on this side, pots go on the other side because of the little crescent thingy in the pole thingy,
Yeah.
but he doesn't
Yeah. Mark.
understand.
Yeah, Mark, he'll put a plate anywhere. Like I'll have them already stacked, and then he'll put a plate on the whole other side. And I have to reorganize the whole dishwasher after Mark puts his stuff in there because he doesn't do it right. I mean, I appreciate him putting stuff in there, but he still doesn't do it right.
At least he loads it. Brandon has more of a habit of leaving the dishes in the sink so that I can either wash them or put them in the dishwasher. When he's cooking dinner, I always get really frustrated because I like to cook and clean at the same time. So as soon as dinner is done, like even our leftovers, when we're plating our food for dinner, I always prep our food for leftovers. So that's already done. So when we're done with dinner, we just have to rinse our plates and put them in the dishwasher, and then we're done. We don't have to do
Yeah.
nothing. And Brandon's always like, oh, I'll just throw it in here. I'll throw it in here. And then the whole sink is filled with dishes. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah. Yeah, Mark does the same thing. He'll wash the stuff, but he'll leave it in the sink.
And
And then
he
I'll
won't
have
put
to
it
put
in
it
the
in the
dishwasher
dishwasher.
when it's
But I
right
don't know,
there.
is that a compromise? I mean, he knows, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a compromise because at least he's washing them. I don't know.
Well, one thing I always tell Brandon, because he goes down to his truck every day to get his water bottle so he could fill it up for the next day, but he never brings up his lunch bag. He waits until the morning to go get his lunch bag. So then he
Yeah.
puts all these containers in the sink. When I did dishes last night, he puts them all in the sink for me to do in the morning. And I'm like, why didn't you just grab them when you grabbed your water bottle or when you got out of your truck, so I could have washed them with everything else, cleaned them in the dishwasher, and not have more stuff? Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the lunch bags with Mark because he doesn't take his lunch. But it seems like ever since I've been home now, there's more dishes. Have you noticed that being home? Because you're always eating all the time.
There's more dishes to do and less food.
Less food is right. But one thing about having the more dishes and being home, we can organize the dishwasher however we want,
That's true.
right? We can
That's
do
true.
laundry whenever we want. Yep.
What's another compromise that you feel is like I think making the bed, because Brandon doesn't make the bed. Like, it's very rare that he makes the bed. I make the bed all the time. Even if he wakes up early, he don't make the bed. He just leaves it be. He doesn't even try to cover, like at least put the comforter over or something. Nope. I'm always the one who has to make the bed, even though he's the last one to wake up.
Yeah. No, I usually make the bed too because Mark always leaves early in the morning and I'm still in bed. Even on the weekend, he gets up before me. But if we're both in there, like on the weekend, he'll help me make the bed. But I prefer to do the pillows myself.
Oh no.
Like he'll
I
help me
have
with the comforter and stuff because I have a certain routine and I got to fold it back and then I got to put the pillows and he just will throw them there. He don't care.
No, I had to show Brandon how to make the bed. So if he ever does, like on the weekends, he makes the bed, he knows how I like the bed made. There's a specific way, and your blankets have to be a certain way, and the pillows have to be organized by like biggest to smallest. And
Well, that's how I like it too. But I've noticed, like, when I would go to work and Mark was off and he would make the bed, the pillows would be all different. And it would just drive me nuts. It would drive me nuts because it's like, that's not how they're supposed to be. I don't know.
at least he makes the bed. When Brandon has a day off, nothing is done. Nothing. He just relaxes, which is fine, but he just relaxes and doesn't do anything. Nothing. No bed. He just wakes up out of bed, goes downstairs, no dishes in the dishwasher, nothing.
Well, don't you think that when you make the bed, it feels like your whole bedroom's clean?
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
Because when the bed's not made, it feels like the whole room is just messy.
Well, and Brandon, like, if he has like shorts on or something and he takes them off before bed or something, he doesn't put them in the laundry basket or like throw them in the closet. He just leaves them on the floor on his side of the bed where I don't really go to. So then there's like empty water bottles and basketball shorts. And I'm like, what is happening? Why is there trash over here when there's nothing on my side?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Mark does that because he'll go to bed with socks on and somehow in the middle of the night he takes them off. So every morning when I'm ready to make the bed, I'll see his socks there and his underwear. They're always on his side of the bed and I always have to go put them in the laundry basket because when he leaves, it's dark in there. He can't see. So he just leaves them on the floor.
Nope. The lights are on when Brandon leaves. There's just nothing. He's like, no, they're fine. They'll get picked up. They'll get picked up. It's okay. Or one thing I always catch him on is like if he tries to do laundry, like he tries to put a load in for me so that at least the clothes are washing. He doesn't check around the room for clothes or like go in the bathroom to get towels if they need to wash. If he sees them in the basket, he just throws the basket in. And I'm like, did you grab the socks on your side of the bed or did you grab the towels in the bathroom? And he's like, no. And I'm like, well, all that needs to be washed together.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark doesn't hardly ever do laundry, ever. I prefer to do it. I don't care. I prefer to do it. And then I have a certain way of folding things once I do laundry. You know, it's like the towels are folded a certain way. I do fold his socks the way he likes them folded because I kind of tuck mine together.
Oh, I do the same.
He don't like his tucked. He likes them folded.
Why?
So you have to fold the two socks together and then fold them in half because that's just what he prefers. And his underwear, he has to have them folded like in threes and up, and his t-shirts have to be downwards and then folded a certain way. He does everything. I don't know if it was because he was a Marine. I think that's part of it, part of the military thing, but his underwear, all of it has to be folded a certain way. Whereas my underwear drawer, I just throw my underwear in there. I don't even fold them. They're just in there.
I was gonna say, yeah, we don't do nothing with our underwear or anything, but we have our closets colored coordinated, so we're really specific on that because we color coordinate our closets. But he likes it color coordinated too, so we don't have issues with that.
Yeah. You know, one thing's nice about the new house that we live in, because now Mark and I both have our own closets. So if I add to my closet, he doesn't know.
Lucky you. No, we share a closet.
Yep. I do miss the walk-in closet though, but oh well. Next house.
Yep, next house. What's another compromise? One thing that I find different is when my car is really clean in the inside. So like anything I take in my car, when I get out of it, I take everything out of it. I don't leave stuff in my car. It looks brand new when you step into it. Like there's nothing in there. And Brandon, he like getting into his truck, he has like empty water bottles and like all his fruit snack wrappers and his lunches and all his work stuff in the back. And it's so like unorganized. Oh, I hate getting into his truck because I'm like, ew, there's stuff everywhere. I don't know what I'm sitting on. I'm like, gross, what's happening?
Oh yeah, no, Mark is complete opposite about that. His vehicle is always cleaner than mine. I mean, we don't leave trash and stuff in there. I always, whatever I take in, I take out, and Mark is the same way. But he does get on me because the outside of his car is always clean and the outside of my car always needs washed. So, but the inside is usually pretty clean. Sometimes the rugs get kind of dirty with like dirt and stuff, and he tells me that my truck is filthy. But, you know, it's because I expect him to clean it and he doesn't.
It's
Isn't that
okay.
part of the man husband job?
Well, when we first got our vehicles, Brandon was so good about like taking it to the car wash and cleaning it and vacuuming our cars. And I'm like, yeah, this is nice. And then I would buy air fresheners so that we would have like our cars would smell good. I even got him for Christmas a couple years ago the Bath and Body Works air fresheners that we have in our cars. I got him the
Yep.
men one, so he has
Yeah.
that for his truck.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no, he kind of stopped that now. We wash our cars when they get really dirty and stuff, but the insides, he has a vacuum, like a little portable vacuum, but no, we don't vacuum the inside of our cars very much unless I'm like, let's do it. Let's get down to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. So what do you think? Do you think that between us, do you think that we compromise in the middle with our partners, or I guess I think I do. I think we compromise in the middle, because I mean, there's some things that he drives me crazy on, but there's some things that I know I drive him crazy about.
Yes, and I agree with that because both of us, we find each other where I'm like, why do you do it this way? Or he's like, why do I do it this way? And then we are like going back and forth, but then there's a standard where we kind of like meet in the middle for certain things. Other than that, if it's something specific I don't do, like I don't do household stuff, so he handles that as long as I do other stuff, so it works.
Yeah, it works for us too. What do you think? Do you think our audience, do you think that works for them? Or do you think some people are just totally bumping heads constantly?
I think you gotta bump heads to figure out the meet in the middle. I think you gotta go through that phase to kind of figure out where you're meeting in the middle. So
Yep, I
but
agree.
I think everybody's different. It's just like everybody's house you walk into, they handle stuff, do stuff differently. So just depends on who each person is and where their compromise is in the middle.
Yep, yep, I'm with you on that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching our podcast for Compromise Together.
Thank you.